Now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 0015 on Sunday the 17th of July. There are warnings of gales in Trafalgar. The general synopsis at 1800. Lows 100 miles northeast of Faroes 999 and Spain 1012, both losing their identities by 1800 on Sunday. High Seoul 1027, slow moving, declining 1023 by that time. The area forecast for the next 24 hours, Viking, west or southwest 5 to 7, decreasing 3 or 4, rain at times, moderate or good. North Utsira, South Utsira, 40s, Cromarty 4th. Westerly or southwesterly 4 or 5, increasing 6 at times. Rain at times, moderate or good, occasionally pour later. Tyne, variable 3 or 4, becoming southwest 5 at times. Rain at first, moderate or good. Dogger, Fisher, German Bight, west or southwest 4 or 5, increasing 6 at times. Rain at times, moderate or good. Humber, Thames, Dover, variable 3 or 4, occasionally southwest 5, rain at times, moderate or good, occasionally pour later. White, Portland, Plymouth, variable 3 or 4, fog patches developing, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Biscay, east or northeast 4 or 5, becoming variable 3 at times, fair, moderate or good. Trafalgar, easterly or northeasterly 6 to gale 8 in southeast, otherwise northerly or northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later in east, fair, good. Fitzroy, cyclonic 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first near Cape Finisterre, decreasing 3 at times, fair, good. Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet, variable 3 or 4, occasionally west 5 at first in Lundy, fog patches, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Irish Sea, west or southwest 4 or 5, decreasing 3 at times, fog patches, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Shannon, south or southwest 3 or 4, occasionally 5 at first, fog patches, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Rockall, Malin, South Hebrides, westerly or southwesterly 5 or 6, decreasing 4 at times, rain at times, fog patches developing, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. North Hebrides, Bailey, cyclonic 4 or 5, decreasing 3 at times, rain at times, moderate or good, occasionally poor later. Fair Isle, west or southwest 5 to 7, becoming variable 3 or 4. Rain at times, moderate or good. Faroes, southeast Iceland, cyclonic 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first in Faroes, becoming variable 3 or 4. Rain at times, moderate or good. Now the weather reports from coastal stations for 2300. Tiree, automatic, west, southwest 5, slight rain, 3 miles, 1017, falling more slowly. Stornoway, southwest by west 4, recent rain, 16 miles, 1013, steady. Lerwick, west, southwest 6, recent showers, 9 miles, 1008, rising slowly. Wick automatic, 16 miles, 1012, rising slowly. Aberdeen, south-southwest 2, 27 miles, 1015, now falling. Lucas, west-southwest 4, 27 miles, 1017, falling slowly. Boomer, southwest 2, 11 miles, 1019, rising slowly. Bridlington, west by north 2, 1020, now falling. Sandetti light vessel automatic, southwest by south 5, 11 miles, 1023, falling slowly. Greenwich light vessel automatic, west by south 4, 1024, now rising. St Catherine's Point automatic, northwest by west 3, 1024, falling slowly. Jersey, north 2, 27 miles, 1025, falling more slowly. Channel light vessel automatic, west by south 3, 1026, now falling. Scilly automatic, west by north 2, 22 miles, 1026, now rising. Milford Haven, west 3, 4 miles, 1024, rising slowly. Aberporth, west-southwest 4, 6 miles, 1023, rising slowly. Valley, south-southwest 3, recent fog, 3 miles, 1022, now falling. Liverpool Crosby, southwest 2, 8 miles, 1021, falling slowly. Valencia, southwest 3, recent drizzle, 1800 metres, 1024, now falling. Ronaldsway, west-southwest 3, 7 miles, 1020, falling slowly. Malin southwest 5, 11 miles, 1020, falling more slowly. Machrihanish automatic, west-southwest 4, 8 miles, 1019, falling more slowly. Now here's the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 2300 on Saturday, the 16th of July. The general situation: areas of low pressure will move eastwards to the north of Scotland, bringing unsettled weather and strong winds to many northern areas. Meanwhile, high pressure over the English Channel will bring settled conditions in the south. Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney. Westerly or southwesterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, rain at times, moderate or good. Rattray Head to Berwick-upon-Tweed. Westerly or southwesterly 5 or 6, decreasing 4 at times, rain at times, mainly in south, moderate or good, occasionally poor later in south. Berwick-upon-Tweed to Whitby. Variable 3 or 4, becoming southwest 5 at times, rain at times, moderate or good, occasionally poor later. Whitby to Gibraltar Point. Variable mainly west 3 or 4, fair, moderate or good. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland. Variable mainly westerly 3 or 4, fair, moderate or good. North Foreland to Selsey Bill. Variable 3 or 4, becoming southwest 5 for a time in Dover Strait, fair, moderate or good. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis. Variable 3 or less, occasionally 4, fair, good, occasionally moderate. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. Variable 3 or less, fair, good, occasionally moderate. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. Westerly or southwesterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 at first in the Bristol Channel, becoming variable 3 or less later. Occasional drizzle, fog patches in north, moderate or good, occasionally very poor in north. St David's Head to Great Orme Head, including St George's Channel. Westerly or southwesterly 4 or 5, becoming variable 3 at times. Drizzle at times and fog patches mainly in south, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Great Orme Head to the Mull of Galloway. Westerly or southwesterly 4 or 5, decreasing 3 at times. Fog patches later in northwest, good, occasionally moderate. Isle of Man, west or southwest, backing south 3 or 4, occasionally 5 at first, fair, good. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch. West or southwest 4 or 5, becoming variable 3 at times. Occasional rain or drizzle later, moderate or good, occasionally poor later. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Westerly or southwesterly 4 or 5, becoming variable 3 at times. Occasional rain or drizzle later, moderate or good, occasionally poor later. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point, west or southwest 5 or 6, decreasing 4 at times. Rain at times, moderate or good, occasionally poor later. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath, west or southwest 4 or 5, increasing 6 at times. Rain at times, moderate or good, occasionally poor later. And finally, Shetland Isles, west 5 to 7, becoming variable 3 or 4. Rain at times, moderate or good. And that's the end of the shipping bulletin, which brings us to the end of our broadcasting day here on BBC Radio 4. Radio 4 is back after we've spent some time with our colleagues at the BBC World Service at 5:20 with the next shipping bulletin, and that's followed by news briefing with Chris Aldridge. But now it's time for me, Mairead Devlin, on behalf of all of us here at Broadcasting House in London, to thank you very much for listening and wish you a safe and peaceful night. Good night.